Hello, everyone listening to me, and wherever you may be listening from. This recording is done for the purpose of the members of our real estate wealth club, known as Perfection Real Estate Investors Cooperative Society. So, and then, of course, I had to record this video to address all the members of our real estate wealth club. And of course, the purpose is because we all know in one way or the other that we are not where we are supposed to be, as a club, and then of course, we have to take the responsibility of making this recording, and of course to put ourselves in order, for one reason or the other. Of course, I said that we are not where we are supposed to be, and there are several reasons for that. Some of them, of course, we have that are managers of the club have to take responsibility for that. And in some other parts too, there are some one action or the other that we require that will make us seems to gravitate towards where we are supposed to be. Now, of course, I know where we're supposed to be. I will adduce some reasons to that. Number one, I can say that maybe some people are they don't understand, what the club is all about. Of course, before they join, they have an impression. It's something that they love to do, but they are yet to really understand what am I supposed to invest. They're not well educated enough to know exactly what to do at a particular time and what to expect at a particular time. So that is one of the reasons why we are not where we are supposed to be. Then secondly, I can see that maybe some people are kind of discouraged, because what they expect, in terms of the way what they are told before they join the club. What is happening doesn't really, to them, what will happen is not really, the way they expected it, and then, of course, that's kind of maybe put a cold water into their mind. For example, talk about the issue of plowback of dividend. Some believe that they are not properly informed, they are not properly briefed about that and all kind of stuff. So, and of course, probably they are discouraged in one way or the other. Then apart from that too, maybe some really need to be followed up. We need to follow up some people, for them to be able to, from time to time, before they can get used to, doing what they are supposed to do as a member of the club. Well, whatsoever the reason may be, we take responsibility for it, and then, of course, especially for those who, for one reason or the other, they felt that we are probably deviating or we are not doing what we say we are going to do. But I accept that, as a leader of the club. But nevertheless, we still need to educate ourselves properly, because when we are adequately educated concerning this process and we understand it, we will come to know that what is happening is actually in our best interest. But of course, we need to do more at this point in time. This is a time that is very, very good for us, and that is why we need to do this presentation to you. Now, of course, the original intention of this club is to create a platform that will make it possible for people of different classes to be able to invest in real estate, grow, that is to create real estate wealth, to grow it, and at the end of the day, through that medium, achieve what we call financial freedom. So it's a platform. We've created it. It is not like a bank where we put money today and then of course we have a problem and then we want the money back. It is not a bad idea to put money somewhere and want to get it back. But in this particular instance, we're talking about real estate investment. Real estate investment, for some of you that know, it's illiquid. It's more like a medium to long-term venture, and so on and so forth like that. So, and of course, it couldn't have been a different thing, on this side of the divide. Now, of course, as we are experiencing a lot of growth, and we are experiencing a lot of illiquidity in this process, even though there are a lot of progress. The progress in terms of the opportunities that are coming our ways, in terms of the estate we are acquiring, the business of real estate as a whole. And then I must say this at this point. This platform is for everybody. It's an open opportunity for everybody, to maximize and grow wealth. It is not, maybe like something like I'm giving my money to them to multiply for me and give it to me back anytime I want it. That is not what we are doing here. What we are doing is to create a platform where you can more like, let me say, like you plug your own pipe to draw, resource your aside at the end of the day, whereby you achieve financial freedom. And there's a process to follow. That is the accumulation of the wealth. There's a period of the accumulation of the wealth, and of course, there's a period of the growing of the wealth from our own side as well. For example, if somebody has 500,000 naira invested in this platform, of course, right from time to time, we're supposed to pay a dividend or pay interest or share profits in one way or the other, based on the timeline, some quarterly, some biannually, some annually. Now, of course, those processes have not stopped. Those who have the back end to the platform, you check from time to time, know that at the due time, the dividend, the profits, the whatever are being shared, and plowed back. Now, the reason for that is because of the illiquidity, that we experience in this process, because it's a time of growth. A time of growth is a time that a lot goes into, trying to ensure that things work. Things are actually taking shape. And I must let you know this. The fraction of our total wealth is actually very small, compared to the real growth itself. Now, why am I saying this? Many people think that we depend on the investment to grow. You get? That is not the case. I'm sorry to be saying that, but we have to understand it properly. That's why we are presenting it the way it is. That is not the case. We as a group, as a real estate group, it favors us more to do the business of real estate in terms of selling land, buying houses. Selling our housing schemes, buying and selling land favors us. If we want to be selfish, if we want to do business for ourselves, we may not actually need a real estate club. I'm sorry to be saying that, but that is the truth. But because we're passionate about, let the wealth spread to many people. That is why we're doing what we're doing, because we're so passionate about an average person getting to start from a low level and climb the ladder to become a big real estate portfolio holder. That is the platform that we are creating, and that's why we have a membership-based real estate club. Of course, this organization has been sustained by the business that we do, the business of real estate. It is not the wealth that we put together that the organization depend on, other than the fact that, of course, if we're doing well, it's not a bad idea that the funds should definitely be relevant to the movement of the business, whereby the profits that we'll get, we all have a share of it. That is it's not a bad idea. But what I'm trying to say is that we are not, either the real estate club works well or not, it will not stop our business from going on, because we are doing the business. The business has been going on, and so on. And of course, that is what has been sustaining even the club. All the profits or interest that we share is from the business. It is not from what the club has put together, because the percentage of the wealth of the club is so meager. Compared to the total wealth that we run. We're not trying to boast here. We're not trying to make anybody feel small here or anybody feel. But I'm presenting the picture the way it is, and of course, it is very important that I say it and we understand it. It's not about to make anybody feel anyhow, but that is just the truth. We have to tell ourselves the truth. So we don't have to be discouraged, right? The only difference between what may be happening now and what people expect, that we have not been paying cash for some time now, maybe about 2 years or thereabout. Well, it is because of the critical growth period that we are in. And I can assure you, those, even if you have done something a little and you have not done anything, just give us time. In a little while from now, you will see what will come back to you, and you'll be marveled. You will say that, oh, if I had known, if I had understood, I would have been able to do more. I would have done even times 5 of this. That is what's going to happen at the end of the day, because we know what's it's going on. We know what we are doing. We know what's what we are doing is in our own best interest. Of course, there are challenges outside there which we don't need to be telling you about. But everything is being suffered, for the sake of the people that we wish to come on board on this platform, to come and take advantage of how to become a big real estate. It is not as easy to do it on your own. I know this. It is not, many people will suffer a setback as a result of wanting to do it all alone, and it's getting worse because the economy is not doing anything better. So, and that is the reason why we need to come together in this manner. We have the experience, not about boasting. We know that we have the capacity to deliver to you, what we're expecting. But this is about a long-term thing. A long term in the sense that you have to keep developing, keep developing, keep putting something aside. It becomes something big. I know some of us have enough, some of us already have properties. Some of us, the way we expected it is, but you see, there are so many people that don't have that capacity, and of course, we expect that at the end of the day, you become, your wealth will grow and you can convert to real estate. And of course, at the point in time will come where there are a lot of, cash to distribute, where if you want to cash out your investment, it will be possible. But at this point in time, this is the period of growth, and this is the best time for you to invest, because everything, in fact, it's more easier now than even when we started, in the first instance. This is the best time for any wise investor, anybody who wants to really, 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 make gains, or achieve financial freedom, through this process. This is the best time to start investing, because everything that we need. If you want to invest in real estate, you want to invest in infrastructure development, you want to invest in building projects, there's no time that has been easier than now. There's no time that will be easier before than now. Now is the time for you to key in and see the result within a short while. And that is one of the reasons why we're shooting this video. Then, of course, secondly, I want to inform you about the need for all the members of the club to start the ambassadorship class. Right? The ambassadorship certification program helps you to understand. Now, we have done a lot of things to make it easier to take the understanding to your comfort of your either your home or your phone, right? Whereby you can get trained and understand through your back end, through the back end of your platform. That is your private back end office in our platform. You can get trained. We are doing a lot now. In a week or two, the training platform will be on your back end. So you go to your back end and get more understanding about this, and you'll be certified. There's a lot of advantage to being certified. Your certification means extra income, means business system that will generate both active and passive income for you. So these are things that are put together. A lot of things have improved. Some people talk to me, among the members of the club talk to me, personally, I explain things to them. When I explain, of course, they get to understand the fantastic idea. Of course, I acknowledge that we're not communicating effectively. I take that responsibility. And I promise that, of course, going further, there will be much more effective communication. We are doing a lot that will help you to see the transparency of what we are doing, with you get, and how we are growing. This is Nigeria. Some things, if we are in a place like maybe the United States of America, probably we will have, the environment will have made us to grow much more bigger than this. But this is Nigeria. Nigerian business environment is so tough. So if you see an organization like ours that is surmounting the challenges and moving ahead, then there is a lot of kudos to give to us. It's not about, boasting on oneself, but that is the truth of the matter about this business environment. And we are improving from time to time. We are improving on our communication. We are improving on our relationships. We have actually improved on even the delivery of some things that some of the things were like still in the pipeline. Some things that are now on ground. We have Perfection Estate 1. You can begin to invest now. You can begin to buy into land. You can begin to buy into housing scheme. And these things are for, for people like you to take advantage of. So let us not, carry an impression about this and this. It's a normal process, the growth life of an organization. So we have gotten to that stage where it is not now new members will come to appreciate what you have started or what you have labored for. New people now will begin to repeat much more than you do, because you still be carrying an impression of 3 years ago. But no, that thing has changed now. So you need to come on board and ensure that you play your part. We are so passionate about seeing you grow. We want to have your testimony to say that, you have grown. 3 years ago, 5 years ago, you are like this, but now, because of virtue of the pass through this medium, you are now a big man in real estate. You are now a big portfolio holder in real estate. That is what we want to hear. That's what we want to achieve. That's our purpose. And of course, achieve financial freedom. It's whereby you earn money from different sources, and of course, your lifestyle is being financed, without you making much effort. These are the kind of things that we want to see achieve. So I will not bore you with much story. I just want to encourage you at this point in time that this is the best time as club members. This is the best time for us to begin. I want to encourage every one of you, if you are doing ordinary investment, if you are doing fractional period ownership investment scheme, if you are doing platinum investment scheme, and if you don't understand, we will begin to understand very, very shortly, because we begin to dish out a lot of knowledge about what we are doing and how we can take advantage. For those who don't understand anything at all, we will help you to, we'll put more light so you can decide on what to do based on your own cash flow. We want to have the testimony within a short while. So let me stop here for the meantime. Of course, from time to time, we will also come up again and tell you more things. But let me stop here. I'm just here to encourage ourselves. I'm here to accept responsibility for what has not happened, but now we are on a good pedestal, for us to make things happen. So I hope this will make a lot of impact, on the people who are hearing this. And of course, another time we will come up to tell you more things. Thank you very much for listening to this. Have a good day. Bye bye.